There's no doubt that technology and knowledge management have long been bedfellows. However, in recent years, there has been increasing criticism for KM practices becoming too technology driven. In your view, what is the appropriate role of technology in knowledge management?
Okay. Yeah, I think for many years, people like me have been saying that technology should be an enabler, not a driver, and that's not a new message. But I do think the shift towards social media recently, well, not even that recently, over the last few years, has enabled technology to be a bit more than an enabler. I think there's an element of technology being a disruptor, and I mean that in a positive way. Technology has challenged the way we work, particularly challenged the level of connectivity we have, even with people we don't know. So, Twitter, case in point. Now I find myself reading, responding, commenting, having conversations, dialogues with people I would never have come across if it wasn't for the fact that I was doing more of my thinking out loud through tools like Twitter or Yammer. Now that's a shift it's a change in my behaviour. That's not just accelerating something I would normally do. It's me meeting, talking with, having dialogue with people I wouldn't otherwise have met. So there are places where technology is being disruptive in a positive way, because it enables us to work and connect differently, and I think that's a good thing. However, to counter that, I have a little bit of frustration around the term KM 2.0, which I hear. Now I understand what people mean by it, but I think there's a danger that it suggests that everything in first generation knowledge management has been superseded, and all we need are the Enterprise 2.0 toolkit. Now, what if a client really needs KM 1.7? A combination, a blend of traditional knowledge management tools, tools for learning and sharing and communities and capturing, plus some Enterprise 2 social media tools. The suggestion is they have to go one with the other. It's too quantized, and I don't think we really believe that. So there's a bit of caution about the label. I think a good organisation and a good consultant will find a way to pick the optimum blend that will fit with their needs, their culture, and help them on their journey. So that's one thing I would say about technology. I think technology is continuing to focus more on being a connector than a collector. So yes, there will be technology for storing documents, technology for developing content, technology for discussing and co-creating content through wikis or other media. But on the whole, I think technology is shifting towards ever-increasing connections. Every time I make a business trip now, I know who else is going to be at the destination I'm going to and when they're making their return flights. So a lot of the emphasis on connecting. Every time I make a comment on a blog or I tweet, there are people out there connecting with me. So rightly so, the emphasis is more on connecting, although collecting knowledge, capturing knowledge has also got a bit easier and a bit more of a social activity. I think the final place where technology adds something to knowledge management is just in the specialist domain, where you need a technology tool, for example, to visualize social or organizational network analysis. There will always be a role for specialist technologies that can help you do that as a knowledge professional. But in the main, it's around connecting and enabling, I would say.